Well, boys, we are back. Another video. We're probably making a mistake. We're in the Cradle. We're near the covert zone line. And I messed up and I cleared some placeholders out, and I should have been focusing on a different spot. And we got a name. We got a name to show. And I need that observer to path away. Okay, I'm going to gamble on this. Okay. I have to kill this sentinel because the Scalewrought Viceroy is up. And like I was saying, I made a mistake. I should not have cleared out that spot. I wasn't thinking. I was killing stuff for Merc and Partisan, just going around and finishing off the last little bit on Merc. And I didn't realize that was a placeholder. I usually, we got to back up. I'm usually a little better about that. I usually can tell a placeholder, but they have these, there's just a few of these floating eyeball monster things, and I didn't realize there were so many named that were using that model in this zone. And so I thought I was killing generic trash mobs. I'm pretty sure we can do this guy. I think. I seem to remember when I was looking at its special, my thought was, crap, that could really hurt, but it's not a dot, I think. So we're going to give it a shot. I might have to clear out that observer too. Man, this zone is really not friendly for solo players. And I have been talking and not paying attention to my dots, and I forget these sentinels have like half boss hit points. So you guys are going to be stuck with this for a while. This will definitely be a watch at 2-speed video. Yeah, I'm going to have to kill that roamer. I'm going to have to kill 2 mobs for you guys. I apologize. But hey, this is what happens when you start recording live. I don't edit anything, as you guys know, as you can tell by the amazing quality of my videos. Oh, I got a timer going. Alexa, cancel the alarm. Alexa, cancel the alarm.
8:59 p.m. alarm canceled.
Hope that didn't mess up any of your guys' Alexas. Alright, boys, so we're going to clear out the Sentinel someday. Then we will have to clear out that Observer, which is a placeholder, if I am not mistaken. And then we will be able to fight Viceroy in the corner. Which we need to do because we've got to send Jobber and spin him around. Because the special he does have, like I said, I want to say it's like 400,000 direct damage. Which we can survive even with the limited buffs. I think I'm at 630 right now. We can survive that. But we don't want to have to. We want to focus on keeping dots on and Jobber alive. Yeah, I can't stand these sentinels. I think I still have one more to kill after this. They might as well be a boss, the amount of hit points they have, but I can't, I'm not going to use a burn on it when I've got a boss up to kill. So in my last video, and I put it in the description. But it was another one of those bullcrap, lazy coding moves by 989 Sports. There's no reason to have an effect that will kill a player in one hit with nothing you can do about it. I enjoy having to find ways to win at this game. But when you have a special that is, and I mean, I pulled up the spell data, it's not coded for the damage it's doing. Somebody is lazy and they didn't know how, I guess, certain things would apply. So a 279,000 direct damage spell with whatever modifiers are put on becomes 570. And so when you get hit, and then you get hit by that, you're getting wrecked, and it's not. I don't know, guys. I know there's a point where, hey, you better have the best gear, you better have the right buffs, you better know how to play this game. I understand that. But then there's a point where you're fighting against lazy developers just saying like, hey, let's see if the players can figure out how to get around 800,000 damage. And, from what I understand, there are AAs, there are spells, there are also all sorts of things that other classes have. And I mean, that's great, but it's really frustrating to encounter any sort of fight where you're not able to win because somebody designed a special and then they didn't test it. And then when it's in the game, it's game breaking. And I won't continue to harp on the Covert, but that 600,000 dot, that's nobody tested that. And that's the problem with beta for all these expansions is it's just for guilds to go and raid. They don't test fighting the bosses in the zone. And so then when it gets put in, it doesn't matter how many times we post on the forums, how many times we complain about it. It'll take, if it ever gets adjusted, it'll take months. And by then you're disappointed in the game. I mean, I've reported it. I know nothing will happen. I put up videos and I post them on the forums. Nothing happens. It's hilarious that they want us to test. And those of us that actually are involved with tests for real, not let's get into beta so we can find out about the raids early. Find out about the group missions early so we can farm the crap out of them as soon as things starts, and then we're done with the expansion as it's released. I'm not one of those. I'm legitimately playing on the test server with an effort to submit feedback to make the game more enjoyable. And I'm done using Discord. I haven't been on that in about a year because it was just a very negative place. The forums, you just get no feedback from anyone. And we get a GM about once every 6 months on test. Or unless they patch and something is absolutely broken. For example, it's January 7th. And we had a patch go through today. It's the one that gave your mercenaries the Bane AA to protect from the effect that goes out. Okay. And that apparently absolutely broke Freeport. I know nobody probably cares about Freeport in today's game, but Freeport just got demolished. It had City of Mist mobs spawn in it. well, spawn's not the word. It just was covered in City of Mist mobs. And on top of that, it had no doors. So, not sure what was going on there. All right, boys, I've wasted a lot of your time. Sorry about that. We're at the point now where we're into the fight. We're gonna met up. That won't take too long. And we have 17 minutes, a little less now, probably 14 minutes on the trash mob that spawns next to it, and then 16 minutes on the roamer. Once we get to full, I'll pull out my not quite buffed up big jobber and get him out there. We will want to send jobber and then immediately position, get him tucked into that corner, get this guy facing away from us because we cannot take the damage. And then it's just a matter of laying on the dots. I don't have intensity, but I'm at 250 max. I've been saving up for it. We will go through the standard burn. We'll keep a tap loaded, of course, because if this thing hits me, it's going to hurt. I don't really have any other buffs to add to my... Yeah, I've got my standard self buffs up. Again, check your spawn points. Don't get yourself in a situation like this. This was dumb of me. Alright, we are 2 ticks away. We will send jobber. We will fight from here. We're fine there. Fine there. That's a placeholder. They won't add. And there won't be any roamers, so we should be fine. We're just barely able to see in range. So we're not going to be able to ruin our pet. That will be bad. But enough of that. Alright, boys. Here we go. Suspend. I know he's already got it, but I'm putting it on anyway. 2. Okay, move him. Move him again. Okay. 6. Echo. Wounds. Make sure we got on a tap. We do. Okay, boys. It's now just a matter of hopefully this thing doesn't turn around and tag us. Just get the dots on. This jobber already had pet power loaded. Okay, there's dot, ignite, and we need scourge, and then we're on silent. Ah, I just got hit. Silent. What? Don't think scourge went through. Okay, Seiri kept me alive, or healed me up, so we're fine. We're losing. We're just a hair behind on dots. Oh crap! Seiri's dead. There's not. I don't know what she's doing. That's really bad. She's got to get out of there. Blink is taking forever. There's not a worse coding in the game than what they do. Prep. Burn. For our mercenaries. When they get hit. Because having them run closer to the boss that hit them is just nuts. And stay still, do not run. There she goes again. She will get out of there. We'll be fine. Okay, boys. I'm not going to say anything just yet. We're getting there. $24, 19. A twin cast is over. Seiri's dead. Gonna go ahead and hit pet power. No, I'm too far. That was a lot. That was a lot. And of course, it's garbage. Garbage loot. Guys, I have killed. I can't tell you how many bosses I have killed. I have one piece of trade skill armor and one piece of trade skill non-viz because I keep getting this garbage over and over again. And this garbage over and over again. And we have a hardy leather belt of many pouches, which is the melee belt. It does not compete with trade skill at all. Boys, you saw everything. I'm sure this video is somewhere around 20 minutes by now. Sorry about that. But this is what you need to take down the Viceroy. Stay out of range. Stay way out of range. I was too worried about backing up too close to these guys to get Seiri completely out of range, so she died. But that's it. That's everything you need. This is a manageable fight if you can keep your mercenary away from Viceroy. If mercenary freaks out like Seiri did, well, good luck. Thankfully for me, it didn't happen till the very end. And then in that case, I just buffed up Jobber and let him heal himself. And usually that works just fine for a few ticks. So that's it, boys. I hope this video helps you guys with your camp. I did not mean to do that. For the Scalewrought Viceroy, I'll see you all in the next video.